guys. So, yes, I guess she's ready. Now I present to you Miss Hannah Bithia Meriño, the Miss Philippines Earth Santa Rosa Laguna 2020. Hello, good evening, Miss Hannah.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, everyone. To everyone who's watching. Thank you also, Primo Modelo
Wow.
TV, for having me tonight. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Miss Hannah. And I just saw one of the posts of Miss Philippines Earth at okay, bago pa tanungin yan, syempre, you have to tell us more about yourself. Okay, Miss Hannah, please introduce yourself with us.
Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. I'm Hannah Bithia Meriño, and I'm one of the candidates for this year's Miss Philippines Earth. I'm your eco angel from Santa Rosa City, Laguna. I'm 24 years old, and I'm a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology, but I'm currently working as a flight attendant. I've been working as a flight attendant for 3 years now. So for my environmental advocacy as a traveler, I am promoting sustainable ecotourism, but I'm focusing on proper waste management, refusal of single-use items, and raising environmental awareness.
Okay, so you are an advocate for the proper waste management. I remember also, to all the viewers out there who is listening to us right now, we've also interviewed one from the hashtag Beyond the Crown series, Miss Teen Glam International, and she's also promoting the proper waste management. And I am, this is it's very rare to hear that some of the beauty queens in the world are supporting this kind of advocacy. So please tell us more about this advocacy. How did it started, and in what ways do you promote it?
Yeah. So my advocacy is mainly about sustainable ecotourism, right? So basically its main purpose is to minimize the negative impacts of tourists towards the environment while preserving local biodiversity and at the same time respecting local culture. It's the advocacy that I choose because I travel a lot, and in my 3 years of traveling, I have observed, and compared environments and tourist destinations of different countries to ours. And it got me thinking that if they can maintain the cleanliness of their environment, the preservation of their tourist destinations, then why can't we? If you can remember what happened to Boracay, right? It got ruined and it needed rehabilitation. And as a beach lover myself, an island lover as well, I don't want that to happen again to any of our natural resources here in the Philippines, natural areas. And so I made it to a point that I will be emphasizing proper waste management because that was one of the main reasons why Boracay needed rehabilitation, because a lot of tourists weren't responsible enough when it comes to their garbages. And also I'm also emphasizing on refusing single-use items because I'm an advocate for single-use plastic. Because of the plastic pollution that's been happening in Philippines is actually one of the top countries that is contributing to plastic pollution. And then lastly is raising awareness on environmental issues, because if people are not that knowledgeable about these issues, they won't be able to realize the impacts and the solutions that they can do as individuals. Yeah.
Okay, so regarding about this advocacy, so now I understand you joined the Miss Philippines Earth, and adding to that, why Miss Philippines Earth? So there's a lot of pageant here in the Philippines, and we are tagged as the powerhouse of pageantry. So why Miss Philippines Earth, Miss Hannah?
Yeah, thank you for that. I've been asked that a lot, actually, Mia. Well, I may say it's because what I've observed about Miss Philippines Earth is that they are very passionate about their advocacy when it comes to protecting the environment. And as I develop this appreciation and love for nature, I want to take the next big step, when it comes to protecting the environment. And that for me is being a candidate of Miss Philippines Earth. It's one of the biggest opportunity for me to work on my advocacy and my campaigns when it comes to environmental protection and management.
Okay. Yesterday, I guess yesterday or just this morning, I shared one of the posts from the Miss Philippines Earth na hindi ka daw nakasali ba sa last competition. Ano nangyari? Can you tell us more
Yeah.
about it?
Yeah, it was really sad because it was one of the last activities of Miss Philippines Earth, and I am honestly looking forward to it because my costume was already ready actually. But a few days before the competition, I was asked to fly to Dubai, turn around to pick up OFWs and bring them back home.
Mm-mm.
Because since their
Mm-mm.
flights now are only repatriated flights. And then, so
Mm-mm.
I asked permission actually from Miss Philippines Earth, and they did allow me. So I pushed through with the flight. Actually, originally, the flight was supposed to arrive in Manila at 9 a.m. So
Mm-mm.
if that happened, I would still be able to join the competition. But at the last
Mm-mm.
minute on, I think Tuesday, it got moved to 1:30 p.m. So yeah, I decided to not participate anymore. I won't be able to make it.
How do you scenario? Ikaw ba nanghihinayang since it's the last round for the competition in the malapit ng iyong coronation? How did you feel? Are you pressured or nanghihinayang?
Yeah, I felt really sad because, yeah, as what you said, it was one of the last
Mm-mm.
activities. And when I saw the videos, the pose of the girls, their costumes were
Mm-mm.
really amazing. And I really got excited about it. But at the same time, I still feel good because, I was able to do my duty while performing or participating with Miss Philippines Earth. So it was
Mm-mm.
really great that they allowed me to do that because the events are actually important as well to the organization, but we all know the situation that we're having right now because of this pandemic, and how important as well that I do my duty as a flight attendant.
Mm-hmm. How's the experience of the virtual pageants? This is the first time I think in the Philippines we have held such type of pageant. So virtual, hindi kayo magkakasama. So
Yeah.
anong nangyari? Did you do your preparations by yourself lang o may tumutulong sa yung team?
Actually, this virtual pageant is really challenging, I may say, but it's exciting. It's hard, but it's exciting at the same time because, like what you've said, it's the first here in the Philippines. Well, at first, during the enhanced community quarantine, there were videos that we were required to submit. That time, it was really hard for me to be able to do the videos because I was doing it alone. I'm doing my hair and makeup by myself. I have to set up the location by myself. I have to record and set up the camera by myself as well. So it was very difficult. But now that since we're already in general community quarantine, the rules are not that strict anymore. I was able to do the activities with my team. But it's easier, but of course it's still a bit hard as well.
Okay. So, I guess pag nag-virtual pageant, you cannot say din yung masasabing pag-scoring sa'yo ng mga judge because I don't know, are they judging as well sa kind of the location, and especially we have slow internet connection ngayon sa
You're
Philippines.
right,
Hindi
yeah.
naman.
That's actually one of the factors to consider because not all of the candidates have strong internet connection, right?
Yes.
And also, the backgrounds that we use, the backdrops, the locations are not the same. But I know one of the activities that we had, the host did mention that it wasn't part of the judging criteria. The background wasn't part of the judging criteria. So regardless what your background looked like, it's not part of it. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, what difficulties, ano mga difficulties ang naranasan mo during your competition?
Well, one was choosing a venue that has strong internet connection. That was really challenging because there are a lot of venues to choose from. You can actually choose one that is spacious, and then you can use different, just be resourceful and creative with the materials that you can use as a background. So the location is very easy, but a location with a strong internet connection is really hard to find. That's why I am settling with the location that I have. have with the recent activities, because that's my only location with a strong internet connection.
Okay, so regarding naman sa iyong pag-join sa pageant, since you mentioned earlier you are a med tech and also a flight stewardess, what inspired you to join a beauty pageant?
So it started, I think, when I was in high school, because I was joining the cheerleading competition. And then our choreographer was also a handler of local beauty queens in San Pedro. And then he asked me to join a pageant. I think it started at our school, and then it went on to the barangay pageant. So that's how it started. I was like, oh, okay, why not, right? At first, I was just up for the experience, and then when I joined more pageants and in different places, I was able to enjoy it, and it really is something that I'm very passionate about.
Okay. In regards naman sa situation natin, since we are now in a sudden pandemic situation. So, maraming ako sa mga viewers natin, alam ko na bigla din kayo sa mga nangyari and hindi natin napaghandaan mo. So, how about you, Miss Hannah? Do you believe that pageant nowadays is irrelevant, as some people say as well?
Yeah. Actually, some people think that pageants are irrelevant because of this pandemic, the situation that we have right now. But for me, honestly, also one of the reasons why I chose to continue with Miss Philippines Earth, even if we're in a pandemic, is because I personally think that pageants are still helping even in the current situation, because it gives us candidates the opportunity to work on our advocacies and our campaigns. And actually, beauty pageants are also involved in different donation drives when it comes to helping during this pandemic. And as you can observe, Mia, and I know a lot of people have also observed the healing of the Mother Earth, right? Because of the pandemic.
Yes.
Yeah, because a lot of people were staying inside the houses. There's a lot less trash in the streets, a lot less pollution. So us, Eco Angels, we're actually raising awareness when it comes to this healing of the earth, so that more and more people will be able to realize it, and also more people might, be aware of the impacts that they're doing towards the environment, and might probably want to change their lifestyles into one that is more eco-friendly, so that when this pandemic is over, we'll still be able to continue this healing of the earth.
Also, I would like to add up sa iyong sinabi. Gusto ko rin palang matanong sa'yo, what should be the right mindset ba of a beauty queen, especially in this kind of situation?
Well, I think the right mindset would be the act of sharing, that humanitarian acts, because we all know that a lot of people are struggling during this pandemic, especially here in the Philippines. A lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people are having a hard time providing food for their families. And as beauty queens, I have been doing charity drives even when I wasn't still involved in Miss Philippines Earth yet. So for me, if we have connections, or if we have the ways wherein we can help during this pandemic, so why don't we, right?
Yes. Okay. And regarding naman sa personal life ni Miss Hannah, alam ko inaabangan to ng mga viewers natin. Are you single, Miss Hannah?
Yes. Mga 2 years na.
Bakit?
Hindi ko din alam.
Tinatanong kong beauty queen, single, anong nangyari sa inyo?
Hindi ko alam, Mia. Kung may choice lang ako. Hindi ko pipiliin maging single. Hindi, joke lang. Hindi ko alam. Siguro hindi pa talaga. Hindi pa siguro dumadating yung someone na correct. Kasi parang parang kapag may dumadating, gusto ko kasi yung pang long term na, alam mo yon.
I agree.
Ayoko yung papasok ako sa isang relationship na hindi naman ako sure, or hindi ko siya nakikita na I will spend like several years of my life with, di ba? Kung hindi ko nakikita yun dun sa tao, hindi ko siya itutuloy, honestly.
Ikaw, ano bang ideal guy mo?
Oh my God. Ano ba? Ang hirap sagutin yan. Kasi madalas hindi naman siya nasusunod, di ba?
Oo.
Minsan
Pero
sasabihin mo
kung
gusto mo
ikaw ang
ganito.
tatanungin, oo.
Ako siguro, ang gusto ko kasi matalino, ayan. Sa plus point sa akin
Yeah.
yan. Tapos siyempre gusto ko family at saka God-oriented.
Wow.
Yan.
Okay.
Sabihin ko sana, gusto ko faithful and loyal. Pero parang medyo mahirap, joke. Parang medyo mahirap. Parang lahat, joke. Siyempre, kung ganon, di ba? Bonus. Mas maganda kung ganon. Sana.
Yes. Oo, sana
Saka supportive.
No?
Supportive,
yes,
syempre.
Correct.
Kasi
Lalo
ang
sa mga
hirap.
katulad mo, Yes.
Ang hirap humanap ng guy na maiintindihan yung sitwasyon ko when it comes to work. Diba? Kasi lagi kang wala. Yung schedule mo, nag-iiba siya every month. Wala kang definite na days off. So, mahirap makahanap ng partner na maiintindihan yung ganong sitwasyon.
Oo, lalo na may mga partner na very demanding sa time.
Oo, diba?
Oo.
Na kailangan ganitong araw.
Oo. Hindi mo sabi na kind of job ni Miss Hannah is you're always, I guess you're always out of the country. So, I guess, andyan papasok yung mga trust issues, no?
Yes,
Ayan,
isa pa yan.
namin,
Totoo yan, isa pa yan. Kasi
okay,
syempre, di ba?
Oo. So, since now, asan ka ba ngayon pala, Miss Hannah? Are you located in Santa Rosa, Laguna, or are you in Metro Manila?
No, I'm in Laguna. Yan, nasa bahay ako.
Kamusta ang Laguna? Kamusta ang, is there a lot of COVID cases ba dyan?
There are, I think, siguro mga nasa 300 to 400 na sa whole Laguna, no? Pero sa Santa Rosa, hindi pa naman, part siya ng top 10 na may madaming cases sa Laguna, pero we're doing good naman when it comes to treating positive cases of COVID-19. Because before, when COVID started, Santa Rosa was one of the cities with first cases. But right now, we're able to handle it very well, and I'm proud of it kasi there are more people recovering from COVID-19 than dying. Kasi what's good about Santa Rosa is that we have hospitals that are mainly for COVID-19 patients and hospitals that are only for non-COVID patients.
Maganda.
Yeah. So
unlike from other places, pinaghahalo yung COVID. And yes, so yun ang mahirap, no, sa mga viewers natin. Kaya ikaw kayo ay nagtatanong bakit ba tumataas ang ating cases sa Pilipinas, because they don't know how to separate which is the virus infected in this well, yun yung sa mga people na on treatment from different kinds of sickness. Just like from Germany, ayan na sa mga viewers namin. Abangan niyo po ako next Sunday. I will be interviewing a German medical frontliner. He's one of my friends, and aalamin natin paano nila na-contain ang COVID. So, yun, in regarding to that naman, did you learn any lessons throughout this kind of situation, Miss Hannah? Ikaw ba yan naapektuhan din ng sobra dahil sa pandemic?
To be honest, Mia, ang dami kong lessons na natutunan ngayong pandemic, really. I mean, from the most obvious, like how important your health and savings are, to the deeper realizations, like how important sharing is during this pandemic. Kasi you'll realize it, because I think last April, I was able to, kasi diba I'm a graduate of medical technology, so I have a lot of friends that are frontliners, that are healthcare workers. So my way of giving back, of giving thanks, I gave out, I think, packed lunch to 2 hospitals. Wow. So sa akin, parang, ang ano ko lang is parang, yun lang, my way of giving things. But you know what really hit me? Kasi what I did was, I didn't deliver the food myself. I asked yung angkas, mga ganyan, riders, to deliver it for me. So that's what I did. Kasi ayoko nga pumunta ng hospitals. So what made me realize that sharing is very important? Kasi what I do is, I also give the riders packed lunch. And then, after
bukod
the rider,
bukod
doon, pinibigyan ko siya ng, yun, para sa kanya. Tapos, after niya ma-deliver, there's this one time, after niya ma-deliver yung lunch dun sa hospital. Minessage niya ako. Sabi niya parang, Ma'am, thank you dun sa lunch kasi sakto siya, hindi pa ako naghahapunan. So, dun ko na-realize, dun ko na-realize na, kasi parang sa akin, bigyan ko na lang din siya kasi baka, pero hindi ko, dun mo ma-realize na kapag kailangan siya ng tao, it would mean a lot. It doesn't matter kasi, it doesn't matter how big or small your way of helping. It doesn't matter if you will help a single person or a lot of people. What matters is your intention to help. Lalo na if you're helping someone who really needs it.
So you are saying na hindi natin alam, no? Yun sa mga viewers natin kung narinig niyo po ang kwento ni Miss Hannah, hindi natin alam sa maliit or malaking paraan nakakatulong tayo in
exactly.
Not expected ways. Yung pala si Sir Angkas driver, hindi pa naghahapunan or tanghalian. So sakto, na-abutan ng blessings from other people. Okay, from one of our netizens, may tanong kay Miss Hannah. Hi, Hannah from Direct Primo. How if the guy is matalino, God-fearing, smart and responsible, but not guwapo? Pero lahat ng hinahanap mo sa guy, nasa kanya na. Pero merong isang kulang, which is the looks. Do you still consider that guy as your future partner?
Wow. Alam mo, Mia, meron akong hindi na-mention na important factor sa akin. Is yung sense of humor.
Oh, yes.
Diba?
Lahat ng mga Pinoy ganyan.
Diba? Totoo. Ito honest answer talaga to. Sa akin kasi, pag nagkakagusto ko sa isang guy, minsan hindi na nagmamatter yung looks eh. Lalo na kapag masaya kasama. Lalo na kapag masaya ang kasama siya. Kasi before, may mga nanligaw naman sa akin na, alam mo yun, talagang gwapo talaga. Pero busted kasi nga pagkasama mo parang ang daming dead air. Parang alam mo 'yun, hindi masaya, hindi ka napapatawa. Pero
parang hindi kayo magka-connect.
Exactly. Ako nagkaroon na ako ng past relationship na hindi naman ganun ka sabihin natin kagwapo yung guy. So yan ang answer sa question mo, sir.
Ayan direct ha. Akala mo si Miss Hannah considering the looks, no. Ayan po, sa mga viewers namin, especially kahit beauty queen, they also say na hindi naman importante ang looks as long as you are happy with the person.
Yes,
at least it does the same with the guy. Kung masaya naman ang lalaki doon sa babae kahit hindi kagandahan, why not, di ba?
Diba? Tsaka pag tumanda na kayo, hindi na magmamatter yung looks mo, diba?
Totoo. Lahat naman tayo tumatanda, nag-iiba ang looks. So, anong gagawin mo sa itsura? Correct. Sa abs. Yung iba dyan, mahilig sa abs.
Ako hindi. Wala. Dad bod. Okay lang. Dead ma.
Oo. Okay. So, since malapit na ang competition, ang final competition for the Miss Philippines for Miss Hannah, what do you think is your edge against or your difference from your co-candidates that makes you unique?
Well, actually, since malapit na ang coronation and we already did a lot of activities, I may say that all of us are worthy of the crown. Alam mo yun? Lahat ng girls magagaling eh. All of the girls are giving their best efforts even though the competition is virtual. And all of us are unique in our own ways. But me personally, my edge would be is that I'm very passionate with what I do when it comes to my advocacy and when it comes to Miss Philippines Earth. I'm not just in this pageant for the experience or a stepping stone to join other pageants, but I'm here because I want to work more on my advocacy and I want to reach a bigger audience when it comes to environmental protection. So I have that sense of responsibility, that passion and determination that you need. And I can also be the spokesperson that the organization needs as well.
Okay. Sabi ng isa sa netizens natin, dad bod, yes. Bakit ganun ka ba, sir? Okay.
Baka ganun siya. Okay lang yan.
Okay, sabi ni Direk, nice answer, Hannah, because some Filipino are mostly they prefer pang display guy. Sure ka ba dyan, sir?
Oo
Hindi naman
nga,
lahat yata
hindi
ng
yan totoo.
Oo. Ayan ka. Okay. Miss Hannah, naniniwala ka rin na merong negative impact ang pageantry sa isang individual. In your own opinion lang naman.
Negative impact sa isang individual. Well, I don't think meron. I think it's more on positive. I think it's more on women are gaining more when it comes to when they join beauty pageants, because then not only are you developing your confidence or your skills, or you're gaining a lot of friends, but a lot of pageants are also advocating for women empowerment, right? It's not just all about looking good in front of the camera. It's not just all about the posing or doing the activities, but it's more on embracing yourself, accepting everything that you have, your flaws, your imperfections, knowing that you're pretty no matter how you look or how your body looks like. I think that's one of the most or the best things that I've learned in beauty pageants, actually.
Mm-hmm. Sa iyong pananaw or sa iyong views, no? Since I think galing ka na sa different kinds of pageantry, hindi lang siguro first time ito, no? Yung Miss Philippines Earth. So, anong binago sa'yo ng beauty pageant in your personal life?
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's a good question. Because before, when I joined beauty pageants, I'm only up for the experience or the fun. Alam mo yun, parang masaya tong pageant na to, salihan ko nga. Or sabi ng friend ko, masaya daw to, madami activities, madaming freebies, sumali ka dyan ko. Dati yun lang yung thinking ko eh. But the more pageants that I joined, well, this is actually just my second national pageant. I joined Mutya ng Pilipinas last 2018. So with that, I was able to realize that these pageants have a purpose. They're looking for someone whom they can say that who has the ability to be the spokesperson for the pageant, who's determined when it comes to the purpose of the pageant. So that's what I realized, that pageants have more. People should realize that pageants are not just all about the looks of the ladies, or not just all about, endorsing or promoting stuff, but people need to know that these pageants actually support campaigns and advocacies for the betterment of the society. And it makes us women have more voice, and it makes us realize the power of our voice. So that's what's good about beauty pageants.
Okay. So, meron na namang tanong si Direk. Sabi niya, why do you choose Miss Earth Philippines? Why not Miss Universe Philippines? Wow.
Well, I think it's because of my advocacy, since my advocacy is more related to the environment. So that's why I chose Miss Philippines Earth. And also because Miss Philippines Earth is very focused, or I may say serious when it comes to their advocacies regarding the environment.
So yun, Direk, sana nasagot niya ang iyong katanungan. Because nabanggit din niya, parehas kasi sila ng advocacy ni Miss Teen Glam. At very rare ko narinig na isang beauty queen na nagpo-promote ng zero waste management and stuff like that. So that's nice, Nakakatuwa na makarinig ka na may mga tao palang very concerned sa kanyang paligid, especially the Mother Earth. Because syempre kung hindi mo gagawin ng lahat ang ikakabuti para sa Earth, tayo rin naman kasi magbe-benefit nun, di ba?
Totoo. Tsaka yung mga, di ba, isipin mo na lang yung mga future na anak mo or yung apo mo, paano na lang sila.
Oo. Okay, so any words you'd like to say, especially sa mga aspiring beauty queens and those who have the same advocacy as yours?
So, para sa mga aspiring beauty queens muna, I may say, if you really want to join, let's say, a certain pageant, for example, if you are determined about it, if your advocacy is connected with the purpose of the pageant, then go for it, right? Just be yourself, learn how to express yourself really well, and learn how to believe in yourself. Don't let society define you. Just accept yourself so that you can express yourself really well in front of the people. And when it comes to people naman, and regarding my advocacy for environmental protection, sustainable ecotourism, well, the advice or the tip that I can give, the message that I can give is that we should take these environmental issues very serious. Because I know a lot of people may say na, "Oh, I'm not experiencing naman the effects of, let's say, climate change or global warming."
Yes.
It's not that. It's more. There's more to it, and that's what people need to realize. And we need to know that these issues are serious, and these issues are affecting us right now, and more so the future generations. That's why we should, changing our ways, changing our lifestyles into one that is more sustainable, into one that is more eco-friendly. Also, let's do our part when it comes to being aware regarding these environmental issues. Because for me, until and unless everyone is reminded of the negative impacts of their actions towards the environment, these issues will never see the hope of getting better.
Okay. So, how's the feeling since malapit na ang final night of the Miss Philippines Earth? At kailan po ito gaganapin, Miss Hannah?
Sa July 5. And mapapanood nyo siya sa GMA. So, it's gonna go on. Parang ganito lang siya, mga Zoom. It's live.
Virtual pa din.
Yeah, virtual pa din siya. But the good thing about it is you'll be able to watch it on GMA, hindi lang, sa Facebook Live like our previous events. So, ayun, if gusto niyo mapanood yon, it's on July 5. And then, if you want to know more about the pageant, like our future activities, if we will have before the coronation night, you'll find it at the Facebook page and the Instagram of Miss Philippines Earth as well.
Okay. Ikaw ba'y nape-pressure dahil malapit na?
Yeah, never pressure, nervous, excited at the same time. And a bit sad kasi alam mo yun, parang matatapos na siya.
Oo nga, no? At I know marami kayong pinagdaanan kahit na we just stayed at home, okay?
Yeah.
So, if you are given the chance na kung sakali ikaw nga ang mapipiling Miss Philippines Earth, because we never know, no? Kapag dumating yung araw na yun, and then, yes, maybe you will bag the title of the Miss Philippines Earth, what do you want to do? What do you want to share to other people? At anong gagawin kapag nangyari yan?
Yeah. So if ever I'll win Miss Philippines Earth, so it's gonna be a big opportunity because I know I'll have a bigger audience for my advocacy. I'll have more connections. I'll have more opportunities to work with different organizations as well. So when that happens, of course, I'll work more on my advocacy, which is sustainable ecotourism. And the one thing that I really want to do is raise environmental awareness. When I win Miss Philippines Earth, I know I'll have more chances to do talks about environmental awareness. So that's one of the things that I really want to do if ever I win.
Wow. Thank you so much, Miss Hannah. At
Thank you.
napagbigyan nyo kami this Saturday. Supposedly,
Actually,
nasa
thank
mga
you.
viewers namin. Oo. Thank you din, Miss Hannah. Kasi malay mo, one of your fans as well, kasi tinitignan ko lang iyong actually lahat naman kayo favorite ko, and I like it, and sa family namin at pinapanood namin kayo, and ang nababanggit ng daddy ko is, Miss Hannah, ang galing-galing, ganyan. Like,
Thank
kung
you.
wala Dad, I will be featuring him on this virtual channel, and ayun, nanonood siya today, and natanong ka nga niya kanina. So, ayan sabi ni Sir April Matters, #1 fan here. So pretty. Wow.
Thank you.
And may pahabol pa si Direk. Ayan. Since most of the pageant vloggers put you in the hot picks list. Ay, yes. Oo nga pala. Is there any pressure on your side to get on the top?
Yeah, good question. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, to be honest. Also because
Bakit?
I share their post as well. So a lot of people knows that I'm part of the top picks. And then let's say hindi ako pala rin sa top 10, 'di ba? But there's so much pressure, but at the same time, I don't let that pressure get into my head. Because I know naman all the
Mm-mm.
girls are doing their best.
Oh,
I
yes.
personally know I'm doing my best. You know,
Mm-mm.
all of the girls are giving their best efforts for the pageant.
Correct.
So
Mm-mm.
even though when it comes to winning, it's like 99% effort. And then there's this 1% for the luck and destiny. Eh. If it's for you, at the end of the day, it's gonna be for you.
Yes. So, yan, no? Third, direct primo. Ayan. At nakakatuwa at isa sa mga hot picks ng mga vloggers ay nandito ngayon para samahan tayo ngayong gabi at nabigyan tayo ng konting pasilip sa kanyang buhay. Ayan ha, from being a medtech and flight stewardess to Miss Philippines Earth. Nakakatuwa because yung mga girls sa Miss Philippines Earth is very advocate and they're very passionate and also professionals. So ayan, sa mga viewers namin, narinig niyo na lahat ng Miss Philippines Earth walang boyfriend, single po sila. Baka pagkakataon niyo na. Okay. So Miss Hannah, before we go off the screen, I just like to thank you so much because you've shared us a little bit time dito sa amin.
Thank you so much.
And before that, any positive impact that this pandemic brought you?
There's a lot of positive things that this pandemic actually brought me. I mean, for one, I was able to spend more time with my family because when I was working, I was really busy with work. You know, even if I'm on my days off and I go home to Laguna, I still go out. Like I only go to Laguna like to sleep or to change clothes, and then I go out again because I want to spend time with my friends. And then pandemic came, so I was able to spend more time with my families, and I was also able to discover, you know, different things that I can do pa pala. Like I can cook different dishes pa pala, and now now I'm actually starting kasi nung Earth Day, I think that was Earth Day, I was able to watch a webinar about urban container gardening. So I got really interested about it. And then I said, after the pageant, I will do that. Para hindi na busy. And I can't wait for it not. So I did start it a few days ago. So I'm very happy about that. And also, another positive impact that this pandemic brought is that it made me realize a lot of things like the importance of saving as well as having a healthy lifestyle, a strong immune system as well.
And apart from that, did it make you stronger as a human?
Yeah.
Yes, as a woman?
It did. Actually, to be honest, Mia, kasi diba this pandemic has been going on for a few months na. I personally experienced, anxiety attacks, Hindi ko siya alam at first. I thought maybe I'm just depressed or maybe I'm just overthinking or, I'm thinking way too hard and taking things really serious. But fortunately, I was able to talk to one of my friends who's really knowledgeable about mental health and she even studied abroad for it. And then she told me, oh, that's anxiety attacks na yan. The things so it was a good thing that I was able to talk to her because she told me about the things that I should do so that I would avoid it, so that I can stop the overthinking and the nights that I've been crying. Yeah. So first, of course, she told me to accept it and that it's possible kasi most of the time people are in denial, especially those who are undergoing depression, diba? Kasi at first I was like, no, hindi ako depressed, parang ganon. And then I figured out na parang it was anxiety pala. And then one of the best tips that she gave me was to count the things that I'm grateful for every day. Write it down. Kasi I have my journal. I've been doing journaling for quite some time. Kasi it helps me a lot, to stay focused, to remind me of the things that I should be grateful for. Kasi sometimes, diba, when life gives you challenges, especially now, na feeling mo sunod-sunod siya, like, why is this happening to me, diba? Minsan, mapapatanong ka ng ganon. Pero, when you do journaling and you write the things that you're grateful for, you are reminded that there are still a lot of good things in life to be happy about. Alam mo yun, regardless if gaano pa kalala yung pinagdadaanan mo. Even the most negative situation have a silver lining. You just have to have that positive outlook in life. So yun yung isa sa mga tips niya na every day write at least 3 things that you are grateful for and 3 things that you love about yourself.
Okay. Sa mga viewers natin, I hope nakarelate kayo dun sa na-experience ni Miss Hannah. I guess mostly ng kapwa natin is also experiences something like
madaming
that.
Ngayon, actually.
Oo, kasi ang tagal nang naayos
kasi ang tagal
ilang buwan. Yes.
Totoo.
And marami, yun nga, nabanggit ni Miss Hannah, maraming nawala ng jobs. I think there's a lot of businesses out there na bankrupt. Especially like airlines, yung
kahit
airlines
kami,
bankrupt yun. Also,
kahit kami alanganin din.
Okay, so mga viewers namin, once again, that's Miss Hannah Bithia Meriño. She's from Santa Rosa, Laguna for the Miss Philippines Earth 2020 at abangan niyo po siya sa July 5 on GMA TV. That's one of the biggest networks here in the Philippines, especially to all our foreign viewers out there. Thank you so much for watching us tonight. And thank you so much, Miss Hannah, and God bless you sa lahat ng plans.
Thank you, Mia, and thank you so much, Primo Modelo TV, for having me. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, and I hope good luck sa lahat ng journey mo sa life, no? Thank you so much, and bye, Miss Hannah.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, that's Miss Hannah Bithia Meriño of Santa Rosa, Laguna for the Miss Philippines Earth 2020. To all our foreign viewers, I hope you understand some of our talks for tonight, and I hope you enjoyed